Hey yo, good morning. What's up? Let's go. So good morning Twitch, good morning YouTube, good morning everyone. Here we are. Thursday already, another week is almost done on the car. This week was pretty awesome. So we did a lot, we accomplished a lot, we did install quite a few parts in there, which is absolutely fantastic because I feel like there was an entire month where we were basically removing stuff or just trying to fix some body panels, which mean we were not adding anything to the car. But now we are starting to get something a bit more like just something real. It's really cool. I really appreciate that. I really love that. And yeah, today I feel like this morning is gonna be on the really chill side of it. We're gonna go ahead and start mounting our electronic in the engine bay. So if you remember well, we basically, oh, it's hot, good morning, sparkling heart, let's go, pew 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 pew. Good morning, Hawk. How are you today? So basically, we have been talking about like putting everything in one corner over there. Still the plan. So basically, what we're gonna do, like we tried to move everything back there. The wiring seems to have enough loose for that, except we are kind of messing up the placement of the light connectors and everything. So that means we are probably going to run into problem later on, but for now I would love to securize and finalize all the electronic in that corner over there. So yeah, so that's gonna be the plan this morning. I feel like it's gonna be longer than we think it will be, just because I feel like we have a bracket to do, so basically that's gonna take an hour to nail it perfectly. Then we have also a few mounting holes and trimming to do. I say we will take a lot of time. Maybe not, but I feel like it's gonna take longer than we expected to take. And then if we successfully mount everything, we're gonna start removing one wire at a time and add sleeves on it, just so it's gonna be easier for us to securize it, because basically, yeah, we have to run quite a big sleeve on top of everything. So that's pretty much it. So ready to go? Let's jump right into that. Best greeting ever, yay! Let's go, love that. So we're gonna take a look at this. It's gonna be another spaghetti morning, dual side. So a bit less of a spaghetti than on the inside of the car, but yes, still a spaghetti. This one is like staying together a bit better. So basically the first thing we're gonna do is mount this module right here, this electronic relay box in here, and then we're gonna try to mount that right next to it right here. I don't want to screw that on the check tower because I feel like it's not looking great like this. So basically I would love to optimize the space by building a little bracket in here that will just hold that right in place right there. So just 90 degrees against it. And the reason for that is also that these two could be merged as like when we're talking about the loom on them, they could be merged together. So that means they're gonna fit into one sleeves right here, which is awesome. So basically that is the plan. That's where we are heading right now. So we're gonna try to tackle that down this morning. So first of all, we're gonna start mounting that, and I think we're gonna use a new little tool that we haven't used so far on the car, because I received this, which is some threaded rivet. I really enjoy those. They are really useful to work with. Basically what you can do with that is to press them like on both sides of a metal sheet, and it's gonna add threads to that basically, which will allow you to thread some standard bolts in them. And I think this is awesome. So let's see if we have bolts first of all for that. I'm gonna go in my little secret place here. I'm pretty sure we will, but just need to make sure before doing anything. So I already found one front cam. See, this is the thing with them. It's really cool because basically you can just thread a standard bolt through that, but it's gonna get pressed against the metal sheet, which means it's gonna do kind of a sandwich plate around the metal sheet, adding the threads in there. So that's pretty cool. Only thing you need to be aware of is that you're gonna have like a 1/4 inch popping out the back of that metal sheet, which means depending on where we are mounting that, it could become a problem for any in here strut tower and stuff like that. Well, not strut tower, but like the chuck head in there, the top plate, that's the word I'm looking for. So yeah, it could be a problem for the top plate. In this case, I don't think it will, but it could be. So that's just something to be aware of. So basically we're gonna drill holes in a spot that we remove holes. Makes total sense. Repair to destroy again. Love that. All right, so one bolt here. Let's see if we have another one. That's sure we're gonna find another one. That's for sure. Already found another one that's fitting in there. Different kind of one, but yeah, we're gonna have plenty of possibilities with all that. And a third one if needed. Oh no, that one's not fitting. Cross-threading alert. But here I have another one identical as the other one. Cool. Well, let's go right there. So also, first of all, I'm gonna trim a little bit of it. If you're looking at it, dual side. There you go. Basically we're gonna have to trim that little mounting tab, aligning pin there, and we're gonna just do another hole in there just so we are all good to mount that right next to that here. Let me move the cam so you're gonna see it even better. Boop. There you go. So yeah, so to mount that right here, we're gonna just have 2 bolts, and we're gonna remove even that plastic tab at the bottom here, just because it's gonna be floating around in here, and that's not really pretty, because usually it was mounted like this, but on this side here, on the other side of that. So yeah, let's go ahead and remove that. Cool. Coffee time. Man, I need so much coffee this morning. Oh, I'm going climbing tonight. It's gonna be rough. It's been like 5 years, I think. 4 to 5 years I haven't done some climbing. I was not too bad at the end when I stopped, but now I feel like it's gonna be a bit hard. And I just saw another mouse in my garage. Oh, fuck my life. You're gonna make me set up a trap. All right. So to remove the bottom edge here, I'm gonna use the same tool as yesterday, and for that pin I'm gonna use the belt sander. So first of all, I'm gonna go ahead and just remove that tab, because we're gonna start by mounting it. Since that one here is not in the way, we're just gonna make sure everything's okay and mounted before trimming it. So let's go. Loud noise. Ta-da! As easy as that. Now it's smooth. Now we just need to make a new hole in there. Then we're gonna be marking our wall there, and then we're gonna be ready to just throw a little hole in the truck tower. Well, 2 holes. Where's my drill? It's not in here, so it's gonna be in the toolbox. There you go. Already have a drill bits in there. Let's go. That. So I'm gonna try to basically throw a hole around the same height as the other hole in there. So like I don't have to be super precise to that. Just like that, and now I'm gonna make it bigger, better, stronger. So that, let me grab a really good drill bit like this and see if the size is the good one. I can go maybe one side. I'm gonna start with that one. I feel like okay. Easier to remove more material than to add some new one. So let's start with that. Damn, easy. For now, I'm gonna put the, oh well, I'm gonna need it soon, so better put it in a way, in a place I'm gonna find it back. So now that we have done that, let's see where it's gonna be. I'm gonna leave a little play at the back there, just to make sure that we have space for closing the cover on it. Cause yes, there is a cover, so I want it to be up there, cause that's gonna look prettier. Let me remove that. There you go. Just making the other side of the hole smooth too. And then that is going right on the edge here. And I'm gonna try to push it quite far at the bottom here, just because basically I want it to be hidden. Like I'm gonna be opening the hood, I don't want that to be the main focus here. I really want to see like the engine and like the turbo action and stuff like that. I don't want to see electronic module in here. So basically, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just mark that and mount it as low as possible, without just leaving a little gap at the bottom there. Let me grab a pencil. It's probably in the car at the moment, I think. Is it? I think it is. Yay! Let's go grab it. Well, not the one I was expecting, but that will work. Yep, that will work. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just add just a little thing in here. Alright, move. That seems pretty accurate. Am I okay with that mounting holes? That's centered, that's a good thing. Feel like I could have pushed it a little bit yet towards the back. Let's start again. Let's go. Remove the marks. Push it to the limit. There, that seems better. Is it leveled? It does seem leveled. There we go, boom. That's way better. So this here, this here, just gonna mark them a little bit better. Then I'm gonna take a tap just to basically guide our little, because I want to say it, drill bit. So just gonna use that, a hammer. Where's my hammer? On the ground. Take the hammer. And hammer time, baby. I should, well, I think no, the butt will have too much difficulties listening to that. I was to say I should add like a hammer time and like it's starting just a bit of the song. That would be great. But I don't think the butt will catch that often. All right. Oh, the car seems just a bit too high. I could drop it a little bit. Yeah, let me do that. I have a hoist. Should use it. There. So just tapping the metal a little bit so that we have something to guide our drill bit. That wasn't super effective. That's a hard one to do. There you go. That's better. Bam. Can touch this. Such a great song. You feel so badass when this turns on. All right. And then, all right, let me show you how we're using those rivets in here. So basically, first of all, front cam. Front cam. All right, first of all, you need to drill a hole the size of that side here, because that one's gonna sit on top there. It's like a T-shape a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a drill bit that seems pretty much there. One step bigger. So I'm gonna grab a drill bit that's fitting perfectly like this one. And then with the special tool I'm gonna take, we're gonna be able to press that in place. So I'm gonna drill both holes this size, and then this little piece here is gonna reduce it and add threads in there, which is awesome. So let's do that fancy stuff. Dual side. And now that one is in my way, so I'm gonna remove it. The fun thing is we're gonna have to remove every wire in there from their connection to add a sleeve on top of it, and that's pissing me off a little bit. But at the same time, it's part of the job. It's like one boring job to do just to add a protection on top of your loom, but that's gonna be worth it on the long term. Now I have it in my head. Damn. It's stuck in my head. Those drill bits are awesome. Damn, they are moving material in there. There you go. Now, with that done, let me just clean the surface hole here. I haven't cleaned the welds so greatly in there, but they're gonna be hidden by the bugs, so that's good. All right, so now let me grab the special tool, if I can find it, of course. Second, not second, first, oh yeah, first. There you go. Front cam. Front cam. Front cam. All right, I was making too much noise. So where's my M6 thing? Okay, bye. That's not M6. M6. So basically, this is the tool, and this is the adapter in here. Usually I will have also the same thing I just ordered in a crazy amount, like I think 20 of them, 15 of them, or 20 of them were coming with the kit. I ordered like 200, I think. Same. So basically, I'm gonna throw everything on the ground. So yeah, so basically what's going on in here is that you're gonna have that little adapter here that's gonna apply pressure, and that's reverse threaded. Yeah. Do this. Let me do that. Ugh. Come on. All right. And I think I'm on the wrong side of it. Is it the wrong side? No, it wasn't. I'm okay. I think. Hard to tell. Alright, so basically I'm putting the adapter in place. I have to go counter clockwise to drill that in place. There you go. Alright, see how you're gonna see how it's working right there. See the extremity there? When I'm pressing, it's pushing it towards the inside. It's pulling on the pin basically. So now what I'm gonna do is grab one of these right here, and basically I'm gonna thread it on top there. And now when I'm gonna go inside, when I'm gonna push that, was that a mouse? Man, I swear there's something in here. Ta-ta. Basically when I'm gonna pull on that, it's gonna compress the rivet at the center here. There's a part of it that is like threaded a little bit, and well, not threaded but marked, but basically it's gonna compress it and apply keep the threads intact while pushing that inside the hole. And my holes are not big enough, almost, but not enough. So I'm gonna have to go and grab just one size bigger for the drill and drill a bigger hole in there. Dual side. Our silicon PV isn't here for no context for it. Honestly, we need to start making clips for the no context and add them. That will be so good. Like working in a garage is really a really good place for that. Dual side. Dual side. Have difficulties with that this morning. So your holes aren't big enough and you need a bigger tool. That was that? Yeah, pretty much. Wait, what? All right, are you going in? Now it's gonna go. Wait, what? All right, it's still not big enough. All right, stop it, Hulk. No, I cannot think of my job properly right there. I'm just thinking some unreligious things. You're done. All right. I am too. Wait, what? All right, there you go. Now it's fitting in my hole. Wait, what? Okay, now I need to stop. Okay, so now basically the thing with that is that when I'm gonna press the lever here, it's gonna compress it. So look at this. The only thing is that you need to make sure you are really sitting flush to that metal sheet there. And there you go. And now you can unscrew that at the back here. And boom, mounting point right there. So now, let me pull on that. So right now I have a mounting point right here with threads in it. So this way you're not just using a metal screw or something. You're really using the proper, a proper mounting point, and that's pretty cool. I love that tool. It's really good to repair when a bumper is like you hit something and the bumper is now not clipped at all. You can use that to like on on just like the L shape under your fender to add a new mounting point if it was cracked. There you go. Boom, and now let's see if we fucked that up and didn't drill at the right place. Shouldn't be the case, but who knows? Oh, that's where I put the other one. I knew I had one out of that bag. Oh, coffee. I was watching a bit of Pestilly this morning, Hawk, and someone in his chat said, I'm gonna bring you a coffee one day if you're shooting the legs of Michael. And like Pestilly just read out loud the message and instantly turn around and shot in the legs of his friend. Like not even asking question or anything, just sending it. It was so damn good. So that seems to be lining up properly, I think. So now we just need to make sure that one's big enough. That one, it could be big enough, so that's cool. Yeah, that was brutal. And then Michael, he's not a really great Tarkov player. He's just doing that for fun with Pestilly. And basically, he tried to shoot Pestilly in the head and just hit the chest like with one bullet. And he was like, "Where did I shoot you?" Pestilly was like, "In my thorax." And he was like, "Shit, I was aiming for the head." There we go. Hey. That's a bracket. All right, let's grab the 10 mil key in here, because usually M6 is 10 mil. Michael is awesome. I love that dude. He's so funny. I don't know if you're watching a little bit of Pestilly, but honestly, I think their shit are so funny. All right, since that one has a bit more loose, I'm gonna start with the one that's a bit more flush. So I don't want to be cross-threading the rivet in here. So I'm just gonna make sure. Because the rivet are in aluminum, so yeah, Pes is cool. He seems like a nice guy. There we go. I think my holes are a little bit too much like apart, so I'm gonna drill that one bigger a little bit, the one in here, just so I have a bit of play on where it's sitting. Honestly, you destroyed my mind this morning, Hawk. Now I'm just thinking some dirty things. My holes are apart. That sounds dirty. I'm such a child. Help me, please. Send help. That I'm gonna use that one. Or maybe even bigger? Even bigger. Bigger is better. There we go. And then that should work. We're gonna put washers or lock washer in there after that. But for now, that should be plenty. Ugh. Come on. Drill. Screw. There we go. Now, if we're trying to put that in place, I'm gonna use the ratchet one. It's gonna be faster, funnier. 10 mil ratchet. Only thing I'm gonna have to take a look at is to make sure that at the back here it's not hitting on the truck. Just making sure suspension is cleared. We don't have to tighten that too much since it's not something that has any strength to it. Like it's not like it's except vibration, there's not gonna be anything. There you go. So we are a bit close to hey yo, what's up, Blue? We're working on electronics, so basically right now we are making some custom mounting point for all the electronics. So basically, if we take a bigger look here, everything like this box was on this side, like a few things were not in the place I'm putting them, like this right here was actually mounted there, so stuff like that. And basically I'm moving everything around just to make sure we are putting all the electronic in one spot, because since we're gonna add a turbo in that area, there's gonna be a lot of heat, a lot of things going on. So here we're just making sure everything is safe. So that's the plan. We're gonna run the wires through here, pushing that at the bottom there. So yeah, basically that's the idea here. So that's a bit springy, so we're gonna have to take a look if we need to add something in here to help it being unspringy. Like now we have that tab that we could use, but at the same time I don't feel like putting anything in there because that's where the wheel's gonna be. So we'll see. Here that will be a great place, but yeah, it's a bit springy, but it's not too bad. And now we're gonna make a bracket to hold that one in here, right in front there. So basically that one here is going to have that cap hiding the relays. So if we put that on top, boom, there we go. No more visible relays, and then we're gonna add that one in here right in front. This is this has to do with the headlights actually. So we're gonna put that right in here, and I'm gonna keep like maybe a centimeter at the back for a little bit of space, just because you see how this one has a metal cover and the way it's designed. I'm pretty sure that one is heating a bit more. Like this is a relay too, so why you wouldn't put that in the same box as the other one? Probably because that relay, first of all, it seems way bigger with the same amount of wires. Basically that's a 6-wire relay, and that means it's probably heating a bit more. So we're gonna make sure we keep a bit of space all around it so it can cool down by itself. So we're just gonna make a 90 degrees mounting point here, and then yeah, drilling the holes, and we should be good. Then this one's going in there, and that's pretty much it for the little thing in there. Then we're gonna start covering everything. Yesterday these were the two wires I was connecting to test the accessories in the car. Basically this is their ignition box. This one is pretty weird inside, to be fair. That's the first time I'm playing with that kind of stuff. It's basically just wire going from one place to the other, and when activating the key, it's switching where the power is going through that. So yep, so basically this is communicating directly with the key. So, and this is where the power is coming from, and we're gonna have a battery terminal right in the wall. Basically, we're gonna have a battery terminal right in the wall here probably. So we're gonna add a 12 volt in our firewall right here, and maybe a ground at the top here on this side. I'm still undecided for that, just because okay, that's gonna sound a bit stupid because this is really an OCD thing, but and I'm not really OCD, so I feel like I'm just getting a bit of OCD when working on a car. But basically, I would put that's loud. That was a pretty good one. Good morning, Val. Oh my god, that was a pretty good one. Holy crap. There's a few golden sound over there, and this one was one of them. I bet it did. Holy crap, that was loud. So what was I saying at this point? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, I was saying the OCD thing. Basically, what I'm saying is that with the car, I'm a bit of on a OCD thing right there, because because I just have this 12 volt connect at the moment, I will put the 12 volt terminal on this side here, and the negative on this side of that little like molding thing in there. So basically that will be the ideal thing, because I have grounds coming out here, so the logical thing will be make the ground closer to that, right? Like this. That will be logic. However, on a car, the normal rule for any car is to have the ground mounted to the other side of the car. So basically, when you're putting a battery inside your car, you can always look at it. Usually 99% of the time, if the battery was here, the negative side of the battery will be towards the other side of the car, and the positive will be towards the engine. Always. And now I'm thinking of switching that, which is like unlikely to be something standard. So I'm just like, am I doing that or not? So yeah. OCD thing. I can show you, by the way, the terminal I'm talking about. They are somewhere. Ugh. Let me try to find them. I think they are right here. Are they? No, that's the battery tray. They are somewhere else. Let me find them. What's that? Oh, that's the intake manifold. I know I had them, I just don't remember where I put them. They are somewhere over the rubble. Not in there. We received the last parts we needed for the front suspension. We received that from Apex Engineer, so that's pretty cool. Honestly, I don't remember what I put them, so I think that's gonna be something for another time. Oh, maybe over there. because they are pretty cool, the bulkhead fitting and everything. That's gonna be something cool to put inside there. So these are bearings. I thought that could have been that here. No, this is some piston ring. Well, I don't know where I'm putting all my boxes now. Too many things. Honestly, I received so many things. That's a bit insane. That's a bit insane. I received the battery tray to put it inside the spare wheel space up there. So yeah, well, that's gonna be something for another time to show, because I really don't find them. I'm looking all around and I'm like, is it there? No. Is it there? No. Maybe they are still inside the house too, because yes, I have even more parts inside the house. I have a problem. Please help me. So let's keep going on that one. So that one, we're gonna see if we can maybe make sure this thing is not springing like this with the engine running. That will suck a little bit. So yeah, but for now we're just going to make a bracket holding that in place. Oh, in fact, I know how I could do that. I imagine Flo eating her cereal at the kitchen table surrounded by car parts. Well, it never has been at this point. However, when we bought the house, I was, what was I doing at that moment? I was on a project. I think it was with my actual BMW. And I received a bunch of car parts, and that was basically sitting like where we lived before the house was at her parents' place, which means we had basically a bedroom for as our own personal space, like only a bedroom. And at my desk, basically there was car parts all over the floor under it. It was like full. It was a L-shaped desk and everything under it was car parts. So yeah, almost been there, done that. Almost. All right, let me grab a piece of metal to see what we can do for the bracket there. I think I have the perfect little piece in here. If we can bend that, actually. That one is a bit too thin. Yeah, we're gonna be able to bend that, right. We're gonna make sure, oh, that was a writing on, that might be tough in fact. Because basically we have that thing here, and that thing with proper holes in there could be the perfect mounting bracket in there. Also, one thing fancy that we can do is to bring the mounting bracket in front here. Instead of at the back like this, we can go and push that right in front. I don't know, I feel like it's looking cool. And since we're going towards the other side there, yep, that's gonna be something like this, in fact. Yeah. All right, we're gonna try to do that. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to bend that thing here too, but at the same time, that will be pretty much what we need as a material thickness is involved and stuff. So we'll give it a try. So let me just grab some measurement there. I had a marker just not so long ago. I sent it over to the toolbox. There you go. And now, let's see, if I want it to sit right there, that means I have this distance to cover. Or I could do that. Oh, that would be great. All right, let me grab marker. Let's mark everything. So if I'm sitting that flush to that, and I want it to be here, well, more here, That's where I need to bend it towards me. So I'm gonna try to bend that. First of all, I'm gonna just sand it a little bit because that was cutted. I don't even know where that come from, but it was cutted, so I'm gonna try to just smooth the edge right here and make sure everything's okay, everything's smooth, and also remove a little bit of the thickness at the end here because that's gonna be a pain in the ass to basically bend it. So yeah, let's try that. Loud noise. Come right in here, so let's adjust that. Put that. Basically, I need to bend that towards me. And one thing I realized the other time is that if I'm putting that like this, I'm gonna have a hard time bending it because I don't have a lot of lever in there. While if I'm doing that, I'm gonna have the entire lever I want. I don't think the bender is strong enough to bend it, but let's give it a try. I'm saying I'm gonna put that in front, but I don't know if it's useful because basically it's gonna be easier to use that instead. But it's looking better this way, so we're gonna think about it. But yeah, basically I want to sit right in front. So we're gonna take our measurement up to here. But first of all, let's just mark ourselves on the spot. So we need that measurement to take it out the measuring tape. We're gonna see how much. Boys. Why? Was it? Hey, what's up, God Power? Est-ce que ça fait? Was it like a long time? Was it when I was bending the thing and everything? Damn. I feel like the butt went crazy, like it changes the scene without me asking. Oh shit. Well, rip. So I was saying we did a pretty good 90 degrees bend. I wasn't sure the bender was gonna be strong enough, and it was, which is pretty awesome. So now we just have to measure the length of that. And that's why I need my people in here to have a command for voice or for noise. Like, trusty people could change that if I'm doing something stupid like this. Ça va, ça va. Comment ça, j'ai pas fini? Well, it's a crazy long ass project, man. I'm doing my best. I'm gonna need 4 inches on that. So let's mark our 4 inches, and I'm gonna mark it this way to make sure I take into account the depth of the material. But yeah, we did quite a lot of job. I'm gonna switch to French since he's writing in French. That's a rule around here. If you're in French in the chat, I'm gonna try to answer in French and in English. So, oui, on a fait pas mal de trucs. Blue, you should have been there a bit earlier. You can answer in English, up to you. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, basically we did quite a lot of things. We basically installed a brand new fuse box that was a bit of a pain in the ass because at first it wasn't working. Like when putting power inside the car, like a battery, everything was turning on. So we had to oh yeah, that's true, you were up there. Damn, that's awesome. And how was the trip? And yeah, so basically we put that in there. It was super cool, super awesome to put the fuse box together, but it didn't work at first. Now everything's working, so we have a modern fuse in an old car. We also did quite a bit of work on the steering column, but not that much. The thing we did is this. We have a Willwood brake system in place for the brake pedal. So here you are looking at this beauty. So we did that yesterday. We basically adapted that bracket at the back here for the proportion valve. So this is going to allow us to change the brake bias between rear and front. So like that we can have more braking power at the front or at the back like we wish. Adapted also that little bracket here for the OEM heat shield from that. So basically it's a Toyota 4Runner brake booster with an adapter plate going to a Willwood brake master cylinder. So that's a pretty nice thing. And yeah, so basically the proportion valve here should have been on the other side here. However, we would have like we needed to smash the panels so badly in here that I was like, yeah, no chance I'm doing that. That's a plan for the wheel when turning to scratch on the fender there and everything. So I was like, no way. So we just basically cut, re-weld the bracket on the opposite side, which is perfect for our needs. So that's it. Beautiful. The trip was amazing. Wanted to be there, let's say, at least one more week, but hey, I had to work. Yeah, makes sense. Well, that's awesome. At least you had a great time over there. That's really cool. All right, so let's clamp that and cut it. Pump, 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 pump. front cam. So basically we're gonna cut our little bracket, then just clean it a little bit more, and then we're gonna send that in there to see where we need to drill our holes. 4 inches is enough. Quite busy today at work. Just for information, I won't be in very much today. It's all good, Blue. It's all good. It's already so lovely that you're here this morning saying hello and everything. I appreciate that. So I know people are working and like having their lives on their side, so it totally makes sense. No worries, man. It's all good. And now I'm going in noise mic, so let's be sure I'm not forgetting to turn it back on after that. Loud noise. Hey, I didn't forget. All good, good. Have a good call. Dual side. There we go. So that could be over here, over there, over there. So that's a bit too low. There you go. Loud noise. All right, so next step, we're gonna start removing the cap here. All right, so maybe it's not super practical to remove the cap with that setup. Well, the more you know. There you go. Or maybe with a screwdriver I could get in there, but that's not ideal. But yeah, so let's start removing that, and basically I'm gonna mark where it's gonna sit. There you go. So this way I can just go ahead, do that, and mark exactly the center of that bolt, and then I'm gonna drill at the center of my metal board. So this way I'm gonna be able to put it in place, and then with the bracket here in place, I'm gonna be able to do that, and see where I need to mount that thing here. So that's gonna be super duper easy. Just like that, boop, and now the cap's gonna go right on top. I was to maybe try to put it this side, but I think with the cover it's gonna be better on the other side. But for now, it's just a matter of drilling the hole in there. so that we can mount it. So that's centered and that's centered. There and there, boom. So now I have 2 marks. I just have to drill my holes at these places and it's gonna work. Front cam. Let's go. Look really strong. Here we go. So I'm gonna use the same tap we used a bit earlier. If I can find it back. There it is right in here. Boom. Throwing it on the ground. So I'm gonna smash it right in the middle. In fact, I'm gonna make sure I'm actually in the middle. Let me grab a ruler and maybe another type of pencil just so I can mark it precisely. So the yellow, okay, bye. The yellow mark is gonna be our main mark, our like lining up with the bolt, and this is going to be our centered mark. So let's go. I'm not in, okay, no, I'm not in, phew. There we go. That one should be working. And then I'm gonna grab that and drill the hole. Bad idea. I don't know what I thought about that. Let's just throw it back in place, in fact. And I almost killed myself. Hey, we're live on stream. So, let's grab that. Let's grab the drill and drill the hole in there. Pump, 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 pump. One. There. Same thing, punching the center there. And then drilling. All right, let's just smooth the back. Let's go. And then we're gonna be able to mount that in place. dual side.
So let's just remove that one here. We're getting pretty good at fabricating stuff. It's fun. So let's make sure our drilled hole are big enough. Yes, they are, and that they are lining up. Yes, they are. Let's go. So the bracket's gonna be mounted like this, so that's awesome.
Like, not the best aesthetical bracket, I will say, but that's gonna be a pretty good bracket overall.
Well, it's not gonna be ugly at the same time. It's gonna do its job, that's it. Right. Let's just make sure on how it's mounting in place. So far seems pretty good. And I was saying the bolts were a bit too long. Well, not anymore. There we go. Maybe I wasn't tight enough earlier to tell if it was going to be a bit of a spring or not, because right now it seems way better since I can still tight them a little bit. Yeah, that's way better. I don't think that's gonna be too springy, in fact. There you go, and then boom, mounting that right there. If we're looking at the big picture there, I reckon that's gonna look pretty good. And I'm gonna make this bracket, I'm gonna send it for powder coating. So basically it's gonna look sick. And yeah, so let's just remove that right here. Let's just mark the mounting holes at the back there for that thing. We're gonna have to find some bolts for that one. So the idea is to make it flush to the side, so there's no chance of cutting ourselves on any edge. Boom. Easy. Ready to remove everything again. That's going pretty well. I thought it would take way longer than that so far. Not too bad. This afternoon, I don't know what we're gonna do. We might end up just doing a bit of sleeves and shrink tube action on the inside here. I would love to have all the wiring done in here and just have the mess inside to do next week. And that's if we're doing that next week, because there's plenty of stuff fun to do also. So, but once the wiring is done, we just have the steering column to tackle them, and then after that we're gonna be able to start the engine. Well, start assembling, not starting the actual engine, right? There we go. So I'm gonna just make two holes in here. Front cam. There you go. So a bit of the same thing. Same but different, but still the same basically. We're gonna go ahead and make ourselves a little mounting hole. I don't know if I'm going as big as this one. Are these going through that? Yes, they do, so I'm gonna make one. And maybe it's gonna be some M6 bolt too for that one, so it should be good. Let me grab the punch. Let's punch the center of that. All right, let's punch the other one right away. There we go. Two little lovely punch in there, and now drill bit action. I'm gonna lube a little bit the end there just because it's better for not burning. That if I can find my, oh, there's lubricant there. There we go. Just a tiny touch of lube. Lube is your friend, don't forget. There you go. There. There. Ow. Osha. The drill bit is so good that it bites through it and it brings my finger next to that metal tab here and basically cut it a little bit of my finger. That hurt. Not like badly, but that hurt a little bit. Professional. I swear, at some point I'm gonna lose a finger live on stream, and that's gonna be the most epic moment of my stream, right? No, the most epic is gonna be when we're starting the engine. I can't wait to see how not so great that's gonna be mounting because the holes are not lining up. Oh well, it's not bad. Why are they not lining up then? Dual side. And I just throw a bolt at the bottom there. Well, never mind, that's working pretty well. All right, let's see if we have anything to mount that. That's too long, by the way. We need to find something shorter than that, if it's possible. Otherwise, we're gonna have to cut something by ourselves. But let me check first. Well, I have at least one more that we can use so we can cut, basically. Maybe two. Oh, no, these are too long. In any case, I can go to the hardware shop and just buy some new one, and that will work. Because yeah, we're gonna need anyway the other end of it. That's something unavoidable. Just too small right here. Oh, that one here. That one's not bad at all. That will be good. If I have the opposite end of it, that will be awesome. In fact, if I have another one of these, I will be so happy. Well, so far so good. So far I managed to find a really little one, which is perfect. This is exactly what we need in the car. So let's start assembling that with these two going to their place. Yeah, this is some unusual thing. The only thing is, like, I would love to make sure everything is how would I say that, is the same kind of head. So like here it's 10 mil, that one is definitely not 10 mil. No, it's 11, I think. So that's not the ideal thing. I would love to make everything be like the same, just so if you have to disassemble this, you have to grab one tool and you can go through everything. And that here is just a way of thinking that engineers are not really doing anymore when assembling a car. Everything designed in a different department, and well, that's not entirely true. In fact, when you're thinking about, for example, safety belt and like the belts, the seats and stuff, it's gonna be always with 16 mil and 17 and 18 mil, and like a lot of the things are 10 mils, but battery terminals usually are 11 sometimes, so not all of the time, but yeah. So you see, just having like a standard is pretty cool, and here the standard will be putting some 10 mils a bit everywhere. But for now, just for the purpose of mounting things, we can go there and we can use that, and then after that we can also go ahead and use something different when we're gonna have everything painted, you know, like fancy 10 mil head and stuff, like black bolts. That's the kind of stuff I would love to buy at the end, just to make sure everything is looking super neat. Itchy nose. So there. That will be awesome, to be fair. That one right here, that's the perfect size bolt, I think. Yep. It's gonna barely go through it, which is awesome. And then we just have that one last bolt to mount. All right, let's try to find something similar to that. That will be good. See, I just found a little fancy bolt that I will love to use. Like, at the same time, it's not a must. But it will be great to have something looking good. Almost. Where are you, Scooby-Doo? We've got a lot to do. Trying to find a boat. Are you working? No. No, you're not. Do I have something that still fit in there? It's too big. Man, am I running out of these kind of things? Oh, that thing here, nah, that won't work. Right. Not the good thread. No, of course it's not the good thread. We're gonna need one more, and that's gonna be the hardest one to find. Because it has to. Where would be the fun if it was not? That's too big. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna find something after 20 minutes of searching in the same box, just because it's really messy. Like, there's something fitting in there, I'm pretty sure. It's just not easy to find. But since I'm looking for small things, it's all at the bottom, of course. Or maybe not. Let's see if I have something else somewhere else. Hey, you, are you? No, you're too big. Hey, you. You look like a fancy piece of metal there. Are you working with anything in here? No, you're not. Shit, I was sure you would. Man, I just want something to work in there. And you're not going to work too, right? Alright guys, bear with me. We're gonna find something someday that's gonna be working in there. So I need something that's not metric. If I understand well, this is the problem. This is like, that is working. Alright, I guess for now that's gonna do the job. Not the greatest thing, but not the worst, I guess. Just to mount it temporarily until it stays there forever, of course, but hey, you know, part of the game. All right, let's use that. That's gonna do the job for now. We'll see how much we can, how long we can put a bolt there and still be working with the cover. Because that one, I'm pretty sure it's gonna hit, but we'll see. It's maybe not even fitting, but anyways. Oh no, we have plenty of loose, damn. Let's go. There you go. Boom. So this is working, this is working. The wiring loom's gonna go at the bottom there. So we're gonna be able to pull all of that a little bit more and tape that together. And once this is in here, this should be working pretty well. We're maybe going to redrill something here just to push the loom through a little plug in there, or on the side, on the front, I don't know. We're gonna make sure it's staying in there basically. Then it's gonna move at the bottom, yeah. So bracket done. That is coming back here. And do we have anything to do in there? I don't think we do. So basically this is coming in here and in there with that. Like this. Then we're gonna have to manage a bit of cable in here, but like everything taking apart like this, when looking at it, it's pretty good, to be fair. So we're having absolutely everything mounted now. So you see, that's basically the only electronic that's gonna be left in the car, which is pretty awesome, to be fair. Like, I thought there will be way more than that. So these wires are going there to the positive terminal. Then we're gonna have a few grounds, but basically that's it. And then it's gonna be the lights and stuff at the front. But we just have a relay box, ignition switch, headlights relay in place, and that's gonna be it. Is that a 10 mil? This is a 10 mil. This isn't. This isn't. And this isn't. All the rest is 11, I think. Let me grab 11s and try to fix that in place just so we know that it is really, really good. Had a brain fart right there where I wasn't sure which one I needed to turn. That's cool. I feel like I'm using my brain. Yay! What a win. This. Oh, that's dangerous because we might not have enough space to turn it. So these are not the final bolt. I repeat, these are not the final bolts. But for now, they're just gonna be the proof of concept for that. This is a bit springy still, so we'll see if we can do something for that. Like, it's no big deal, just feel like when I'm gonna be tightening the wiring loom there, bye. But still, might need to just push it a little bit there. Could use. I just don't know what I want to use to hold it in place there. Unsure, but so far so good. So far, really, really good. Really happy with that, on how it's turning. Grab that. Because basically looking at it right now, it's looking clean. It's looking like, when looking from the front, even though the hood is not opening from the front, it's looking really neat. We won't have any clearance issue. Right here, we can maybe bend that a little bit like this, but at the same time, that's really good. Everything's mounted quite low, and there's gonna be the exhaust moving right around here, but there's gonna be plenty of gap here with that big pipe over there. So that's gonna work really, really well. And then yeah, so we're gonna start opening up again the wiring loom there and see where it's gonna sit, because basically we're gonna have to put some sleeves on it from the back to the front here, so that's gonna be a thing. We might also have to disconnect a bunch of wires in there just to get access to everything and put the heat sleeve on top. So yep. I'm gonna check if there's sleeves that are open on the side, because that will be so much easier. Like right now, that's gonna be a pain in the ass to do. It's not like we're starting the wiring loom from scratch. Everything's pinned in place, so that's not really what I want to do. Wait, what? Now that it is... yeah, the holes were not lining up perfectly. It's not flush mounted. All right, we might have to trim that hole a little bit just because the OCD is kicking in right now. Like, I'm looking at it and it's not leveled, and I hate that. I want it to be leveled, so I'm gonna be probably reworking the bracket a little bit just to make sure it's fitting in place. Hey, allô, bon matin. Comment allez-vous? This. I'm looking at the wiring loom and asking myself what's gonna be the plan with that. Because this I can definitely, let me grab the knife, let me open up the tape in here. So I'm gonna be looking in here. Well, no knife needed. Yeah. So that we're gonna be opening up that one too, because at this point we cannot really mess that up. Alright, everything is mixed up in here, so we're gonna have to remove that, because I think at first I thought I will bring only one wire there, but I think I'm gonna run this one along the edge here, like covered in the corner there, and then that one along that edge here, so that way it's gonna be easier for me to protect it properly without like trying to pull too much wires from there. So let me remove that. We're gonna get access to that again. It's gonna be so good to have all the wiring loom totally hidden at the bottom there. This is the horn relay, so we need to keep that. If we have an inspection, they're gonna test our horn, so super important. There we go. That can be bring back here, and that way we're gonna be able to use the wire to put the wire at the back there. That's gonna be perfect. This one there. That one here, like that. Quoi de nouveau, même si on s'est parlé un peu par message ce matin, fait que je suppose pas grand chose. Moi de mon côté, Ça l'avance, lentement mais sûrement. Mais là, ça prend le bon bord. On a tout remplacé la fuse box. Je dis on parce que j'inclus les viewers, mais au final, le jus de cerveau, le jus de bras, pas mal de mon bord. Damn, let's go, 4 têtes fermes, rien de moins. Mais ça, fuse box remplacé, tout est pas mal préparé pour couvrir final le filage. Ça reste que c'est de la job, fait que je vais voir si la semaine prochaine c'est ça qu'on attaque parce que c'est pas de la job le fun. Fait que on va voir. La job le fun c'était hier faire les breaks. Le système de break était insane à faire. Couper une braquette flambant neuve pour la ressouder à l'envers là. C'est le kit de frein genre de l'autre. C'est ça que j'envoyais en photo. J'étais arrivé puis la braquette était pour monter la valve de l'autre côté. Puis ultimement, ça fitait pas. Fait que genre, il fallait que la braquette vienne de ce bord-ci. Ce que j'ai fait, c'est que littéralement, j'ai passé un coup de buffer dans l'angle pour le flipper de bord, pour ressouder au fond le edge. Puis ensuite de ça, remettre tout en place, ça, pour emmener ma valve du bon côté. Mais ça marchait, là, c'est numéro 1, mais c'est genre unusual de couper des pièces flambant neuves. C'est pas vraiment ce que je faisais habituellement. Alright, so the loom is looking not bad at all in here. So we're gonna make sure we're gonna have plenty of space to bring that at the front. Because basically we want that to be merging with that a little bit more. Pour de vrai, ouais, la job, je suis vraiment content. Je m'en viens pas si pire à fabriquer des choses.
Did you know with Amazon Prime, you get a free sub every month? Any primers?
Any primers? Alright, so this is gonna be like that. Let me grab some tape. I took a bigger one this time. We're gonna try that one. Not that we finished the other one, but just that I want to test that. Surprise, motherfucker. My father just found out how to use the channel point. Easy.
Drink!
Wait, whoa. I still have some coffee. How many channel points do you have? Just for fun. I'm just asking for fun to know how many you have. Winning sip. Those clean brackets? Oh yeah. 10K, not too bad, not too bad. Micah redeemed the 30,000K one this week. So basically now he has his own custom sound on the stream. So he can go ahead and just write one word and only him can trigger that sound. And me, of course, because I'm an admin. But yeah, so he has his own sound on the channel now. That man. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do here. So I'm gonna try to tape that in place because this is pretty much it. Le préféré de beaucoup de monde, je crois. That, what is that? Overflow tank sensor. That's gonna be something from the past maybe. I'm not sure we're gonna reuse that. I know I'm gonna end up with wires that I don't need. Even if I said like, oh, my wiring loom is gonna be so clean, there's stuff like that that I might keep on the car just because it was original accessories. Even if I'm not running them, I could be reusing them, you know. So that right here is coming up here, like that. I'm trying to set up the loom, the loom to its final position basically right now. So that's why I'm taking a bit more time and throwing tapes on the ground. Boop, 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 boop. So right now I'm trying to set up everything so we know where to run more sleeves, more protection and everything. So yeah, let's keep going. This way, this there. Let me cut that. Where's my little cutter? I think it's inside of the cutter. Is it? Or is it not? Maybe it's not. Wait, what? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Pum, 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 pum. Well, I thought it was, but it seems like a noper. Noper duper duper. I need the small cutter. Cutter. I want the small cutter. Well, 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 let me grab that again. In here, oh, they are, no, they are not back in place. Or yes, they are, never mind. They are back in the little toolbox for them. So here, I'm gonna cut that. No more needed. So that here, like this, like that. And we're gonna extend that loom here. So that means we can connect both of those there. That's not the good way to cut the tape, by the way. I'm telling myself it's not the final one, so it's all good. But it's really not the good way to do it. That we're gonna have to reconnect that. We're probably going to hide that inside here at some point because the overflow tank was on top there and we're not going to use it there. And I don't think we're gonna have any sensor on it, in fact. Now, these here are going to get extended. We're gonna cut that here, rip in the end, and extend that to the side there. So basically, they are going to go back to their accessory place. That one in here for now, it's okay. Then this one here, we're probably going to drill a hole and place two attachment points, one at the back there, one at the bottom here. Then we're gonna move up to here, where we're gonna do the same kind of extension for that one. And then everything's gonna go in place. Boom. Loom's gonna be gone. So here we're gonna have quite a lot of things. Might as well tape it right now, make it a bit tighter. Because you don't want your loom to have a lot of loose, because if it has, it's gonna basically, with the vibration, it can damage the wire one against the others. There you go. Wrapping the loom. And there we're gonna be wrapping that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take a look if there's some open side wire, like a loom cover that is not the plastic disgusting thing. And if there is, I'm gonna buy it and basically use that to wrap most of that side here. We're gonna use the other one on this side, but up to here probably, because that is not a big deal. But otherwise, yeah, we might be using something different for the rest of it and the inside. So we're gonna have to take a look. Basically, what I don't really want is to use something like that. Even if it's working, I think it's disgusting, and this is not the kind of things I want to use on the car. I want something of better quality, I guess, and better visual finish. Like, you have that super awesome part right next to the loom, like that, and you're like, yeah, plastic cover. Blech. So yeah, so I'm gonna be doing something else to that. All right, what time is it now? 11:36. Honestly, I'm running out of energy at the moment. I feel like I might stop it right there. We did like the bracket and everything, mounted the electronic part there. So I feel like that's not bad. Like actually it went way faster than I thought it would. I thought it was a bigger thing to mount everything in there. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna have to just make that a bit better, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'm gonna have to find again where are my bulkhead fitting and everything to fit that in there. Like I had a box, I just don't remember where it is, but I have a visual in my mind of what was in the box when I look at it like not so long ago. Like it was right there somewhere, and I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. That's the old part, I guess, yeah. Old part for the TV. Then do I have anything else in here? Didn't fold at the bottom there. I really wanted to show that to you guys, but I'm like, where is that freaking box? It's not with the brakes. I think it's still inside the house. It has to be, because right now there's no way it's around here. I'm so lost sometime. It's crazy. Let's close that. Front cam. Front cam. Hey, there you go. Closing that. All right, so yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there for this morning. A bit of a short stream, not too bad, but I just feel like that's a good place to stop. This afternoon, I will see. I thought I will be streaming and keep going on that, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna message my friend to know when he's gonna have time for the frame piece we need to make there, and I might be doing just the drawing of it and with all the measurement and everything. So basically I'm just going to send him picture and make a like a side view, top view, stuff like that for him to know exactly what I need. So I think that's gonna be my main goal this afternoon, I think, because that's gonna be like after the steering column. I'm always saying the steering column is the last big chunk there. Now the frame rail is one too, but after the steering column, frame rail is the other big chunk before putting the mechanic back in place. So on that, guys, I love you all. I'll see you maybe this afternoon, maybe not, or maybe tomorrow night for some gaming. So on this, guy, have fun. See you later. Bye.